Have you ever noticed that the guys who attract the most women are never the best looking or the richest? There's a dark secret that transforms ordinary men into true female magnets. And today, you're going to discover exactly how to make any woman addicted to you. Pay attention. Are you tired of being the nice guy they adore, but never truly desire? That reliable friend who listens to their problems, but is never seen as a romantic option? I'm going to reveal the secret that very few men know to become absolutely irresistible. It's like having a dark magnet inside you, invisible but powerful. You don't chase, you attract. Do you know what your biggest problem is right now? You invest time and energy, but women quickly lose interest. They put you in the friend zone or simply disappear. Your self-confidence is shattered by constant rejections. You question what's wrong. Why can't you keep a woman truly engaged? I guarantee you one thing. It's not about your looks. It's not about money. It's about pure psychology. After 12 years studying the deepest principles of relationship dynamics, I've deciphered the codes that transform ordinary men into figures of almost hypnotic attraction. This knowledge is ultra rare. Almost no one notices these patterns. You will master the art of creating a connection so deep and intriguing that any woman will feel an almost magnetic pull. She will become addicted to your presence. And the best part? She won't understand exactly why. Remember this now. Female attraction works like an internal radar. It detects signals you don't even know you're emitting. And today, you're going to learn how to hack that radar. I'm going to teach you 5 dark techniques that will completely change your game. Each one is based on applied psychology. Few apply them because few know them. Ready to start? Number 1. The psychology of emotional scarcity. You probably do this. You reply to messages immediately. You're always available. You cancel your plans when she calls. Man, you're sabotaging yourself. Scarcity creates desire. It's biological. When something is abundant, our brain doesn't value it. When it's scarce, it becomes an obsession. Studies show that the female brain responds intensely to emotional uncertainty. It's not about being a jerk. It's about not being predictable. Imagine this. You reply to some messages quickly. Others take hours. Sometimes you're super present. Other times you're focused on your projects. She never knows exactly when she'll have your full attention. This activates the reward circuits in her brain. It's like an emotional slot machine. Strategic scarcity. Does that make sense? Number 2. The power of unpredictability. Most men follow a script. Dinner on Saturday, movie on Friday. Good morning text every day. You become a routine. And routine kills attraction. Break the patterns. Suggest something different. A 3 a.m. drive to watch the sunrise. A pottery class out of nowhere. Cancel a date to do something important for yourself. Not often, but enough so she's never sure of your next move. The human brain is addicted to novelty. When you're unpredictable, every interaction becomes an adventure. She'll think about you constantly, trying to decipher your next move. It's a dance of bodies and minds where you lead, but she never knows the steps. Calculated unpredictability. Can you feel the difference? Number 3. Strategic vulnerability. Pay attention here. This is pure gold. Most men either hide everything or spill all their insecurities at once. Both kill attraction. Strategic vulnerability is different. It's revealing specific layers at the right moment. Tell her about that emotional scar from childhood, but only a piece. Let her want to know more. Show that you have depth, but don't hand over the complete map. It's like watching an addictive series. Each episode reveals something new but always leaves a cliffhanger. I once met a guy who did this perfectly. He casually mentioned he had a tattoo with deep meaning, but he didn't show it. He didn't explain it. The woman spent 3 weeks thinking about it until he revealed it. When he showed it, the story behind it was even more intriguing than the expectation. Measured mystery. Do you feel the power of that? Number 4. Mastering the game of reversal. Wake up, man. You're doing everything backward. You chase, you invest, you put in effort, and she relaxes, receiving all that attention. Reverse the game now. Make her chase you. How? Simple, but powerful. First, have a life more interesting than any woman. Projects, hobbies, ambitions. When she realizes you have purpose beyond her, something shifts. Second, let her invest in you. Ask for small favors. Let her put in a little effort. Psychologically, We invest emotion where we put effort. Third, and most importantly, sometimes pull back when she advances. Not always, but enough to make her question. This activates the instinct of conquest. She'll want to prove she can win you over. A friend told me about a guy who did this. At the height of their flirtation, he mentioned he was thinking of moving to another city. It wasn't a lie, but the timing was perfect. She went from interested to obsessed with making him stay. Magnetic reversal. Have you ever felt that happen? Number 5. The anti-hero charm. Listen up now. This is controversial but true. Women don't want the perfect prince. They want the anti-hero, the one with a controlled dark side. I'm not talking about being a criminal. I'm talking about having an edge, having controlled danger. Maybe you have strong opinions you won't change to please others. Maybe you practice an extreme sport. Maybe you have a past with some interesting scars. The point is, don't be vanilla, be complex. The anti-hero is irresistible because he represents adventure and security at the same time. He's dangerous but not threatening. He's rebellious but has a code. It's the ultimate female fantasy since caveman times. Think of the most desired guy you know. I bet he has this element. That touch of bad boy that isn't childish but magnetic. He doesn't apologize for who he is. He embraces his shadows and makes them attractive. Authentic anti-hero, can you see the difference? Now you must be thinking, isn't this manipulation? No, pay attention. Manipulation is deceiving to get something. This is about genuinely becoming more attractive. It's about understanding female psychology and aligning with it. It's about being a high-value man who knows how to communicate that value. You're not lying. You're strategically revealing. You're not pretending. You're calibrating. It's the difference between an amateur and a master in any art. Always remember this. Imagine this scene. You're in a bustling bar. Music pulses in the background. You're talking to a woman who initially seemed uninterested, but now her eyes are fixed on yours. She leans in slightly, absorbs your every word. Her soft perfume fills the space between you. What changed? You applied these principles. You became the dark magnet. She can't explain it but feels an almost gravitational pull. You're not chasing. You're attracting. It's a dance where you lead, but she thinks she's choosing. Get on with it. I want you to understand one fundamental thing. This knowledge is pure power. Most men will die without discovering these secrets. They'll continue in the same cycle, over-investing, under-receiving, confused about why it doesn't work. You have a choice now. Continue being the nice guy who gets friend-zoned, or become the man they can't forget, the guy who stays on their mind, who appears in their dreams, who makes them check their phone waiting for your message. The psychology of attraction is like a lock. These techniques are the keys. Use them wisely. I'll give you a simple framework to implement all of this. I call it the shadow effect. First, the shadow of authenticity. Be genuine but controlled. Show your real, complex side, but not all at once. Let her discover you as if she were exploring a cave full of treasures. Each chamber reveals something new, but there's always more to explore. Second, the shadow of challenge. Don't be easily won over. Create a sense of merit. She needs to feel that winning you over means something, that not just anyone can get your full attention. This isn't arrogance. It's self-worth. Third, the shadow of mystery. Always keep a card up your sleeve, a veil of unpredictability. She should always want to discover more about you. When she thinks she's completely understood you, show a new facet. It's an infinite game of discovery. That's the complete shadow effect. Now comes the crucial part. Timing is everything. Don't apply all techniques at once. Start with emotional scarcity, then add unpredictability. Gradually introduce strategic vulnerability. It's like seasoning food. Too much at once spoils it. Just the right amount makes it irresistible. Pay attention to her signals. Is she texting you more? Asking more questions about you? Suggesting dates? Touching you more? These are signs that the addiction is setting in, that the dark magnet is working. But beware of a fatal error. Many guys discover these techniques and turn into calculating robots. They lose their naturalness. Remember, this should flow. It should seem like part of who you are, not a script you're following. The best way to internalize it? Practice with everyone, not just the one you want. Become naturally like this. Let it become your second nature. When you don't have to think to apply it, you've mastered the art. There's another secret almost no one realizes. Women talk to each other. A lot. When you become this type of man, they talk about you. You become the mysterious, irresistible guy in the group. Your reputation precedes you. The effect multiplies. I once saw this happen with a friend. He applied these techniques with one woman. 3 months later, 4 of her friends were interested in him. He didn't do anything specific with them. The first one had spread the legend. Magnetic reputation. Do you understand the power of this? Now let's talk about sustainability. Some people think this is unsustainable, that you can't maintain this energy forever. They are both right and wrong at the same time. Right because you don't need to maintain maximum intensity always. Relationships have phases. After the initial attraction, you calibrate. You maintain elements of mystery but add comfort and security. Wrong because this isn't an act. It's personal development. You genuinely become more interesting, more complex, more attractive. It's not a mask, it's evolution. The final secret? Never stop evolving. When you stop growing, the magnetism diminishes. Keep developing hobbies, learning new things, having experiences, being unpredictable even to yourself. This keeps her addiction fed. There's always something new to discover in you. There's always another layer, another mystery, another adventure. Think of it like an infinite video game. She never reaches the last level because you keep creating new ones. Every time she thinks she's completely conquered you, you reveal a new level. Don't falter now. I know part of you still resists. Thinks you should be loved for who you naturally are, without techniques, without strategies, just by being yourself. Wake up to reality. You use techniques for everything in life. To get a job, to make friends, to communicate. Why would relationships be different? This isn't about being fake, it's about being your best self strategically. Women also use techniques, makeup, clothes, behaviors. We all play the game of attraction. The difference is that some play consciously and win. Others play blindly and lose. You choose your team. Let me tell you about real results. A guy I know was the typical nice guy, always available, always agreeable, always rejected. He learned these principles. It took him 3 months to internalize them. Today, he chooses who he wants to be with. Women compete for his attention. What changed? Did he get rich? Did he get better looking? No. He understood the game, mastered the psychology, became a dark magnet. The same women who ignored him now text him at 2 in the morning. They want to know where he is, who he's with, what he's thinking. Dark transformation. This could be you, but only if you act now. This knowledge is useless without action. You can watch 1,000 videos, read 1,000 articles, but if you don't apply it, nothing changes. Start today. Choose one technique. Apply it in one interaction. See the reaction. Adjust. Repeat. It's a process, not instant magic. How long until you see results? It depends on you. Some guys see changes in the first week, others take a month. The important thing is consistency. Every interaction is training. Every conversation is practice. Don't give up at the first obstacle. Some women will resist initially, it's normal. The dark magnet doesn't attract everyone instantly, but it attracts the right ones intensely. Quality over quantity, always. Now pay very close attention. There's a danger in becoming too good at this. You can get addicted to the power, to the feeling of control, to the game itself. Some guys get lost and become empty manipulators. Don't be that guy. Use this power responsibly. Create real connections. Don't play with feelings unnecessarily. Karma exists in relationships. What you sow, you reap multiplied. The ultimate goal isn't to have 1,000 women. It's to have the right woman completely addicted to you. It's to build something deep and lasting, but on your terms, with you in control. Do you understand the difference? I'll quickly recap the essentials. Emotional scarcity, not always being available. Unpredictability, breaking expected patterns. Strategic vulnerability, revealing yourself in layers. Game of reversal, making her chase you. Anti-hero charm, embracing your controlled dark side. 5 keys to female addiction. Use them wisely. Always remember, you are the dark magnet. You don't chase, you attract. You don't beg for attention. You command it naturally. You don't ask to be desired. You become irresistible. This is the difference between boys and men. Boys wait for things to happen. Men make them happen. Boys complain about the game. Men master the rules. Which will you be? The choice is yours, but choose now. Every day that passes without applying this is a lost day, a wasted opportunity. An amazing woman who could be obsessed with you but is with someone else. Don't let that happen. The knowledge is in your hand. The power is available. The transformation is one decision away. You can continue to be ignored, or you can become unforgettable, I guarantee you. When you master these techniques, your love life will never be the same. You'll look back and won't believe you lived so long without knowing this. It's like discovering there's a secret switch. You've spent your whole life in the dark. Now someone has shown you where the light is. Will you stay in the darkness, or will you turn it on and see what was always there? Female psychology is not a mystery, it's a science, and you've just received the formula. What you do with it defines your romantic future. One last important thing. This works, provenly, but it requires courage. Courage to be different, to break your old patterns, to take risks, to be the man you always could have been. Many will watch this and do nothing. They will go back to their mediocre lives. Continue being the nice guy. Continue being ignored. Don't be one of them. Be the guy who applies it, who tests it, who evolves, who transforms, who becomes the irresistible dark magnet, who has women addicted to his presence. The clock is ticking. Every second that passes is one less second to live this reality, to have the power, to feel their addiction to you. Don't waste any more time. If you're ready to stop being ignored and start being desired, like this video now, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next secret. Do it now before you forget, because tomorrow you might wake up and let this opportunity pass. Go back to your old life, continue in the same cycle, or you can wake up as a new man, with new knowledge, with new power. The dark magnet is inside you, waiting to be activated, waiting to attract, waiting to addict. The question is, will you unleash it? The answer defines everything.